The last 2 days have been, or not last 2 days, yesterday and today, are just kind of meh because I'm recovering from the weekend, so I haven't planned anything. I meant to go to dance class this morning, but I woke up and I was just like, I need to dance, but I'm so tired. And I went back to sleep. So that didn't happen, but I woke up and last night I had sent an email out to an opportunity and to a place I'd been dancing with and danced with, over the weekend, and basically saying that I can't continue with them anymore, which is one of the hardest things I've done because it's something I love. But basically it's all volunteer, and as much as my heart is to volunteer and to serve, logistically speaking, I can't because I made no money this past year, and I'm being supported by my parents, and that's not long term, so I need to put priorities into my business and grow that so I can be independent and then get to that place in life where I have the ability and stability to serve and volunteer in other areas. So, but I'm not at that point yet, so I had to say that I can't do it next year. But I wanted to do the part where I taught, the 13 to 17-year-olds in that group, and I directed them. And that brought me so much fulfillment, so much joy, and I had so many plans for them this last year that didn't happen because we were still figuring it out. There was, kind of a lack of communication, and there's an opportunity, and then there wasn't an opportunity, and then there's this, and then there wasn't, and so we just didn't get as much done as I had wanted. And so I really wanted to continue that, but I just got an email this morning with them basically saying that the terms I had wanted to continue that on and to still volunteer for that, it wasn't to their liking, I guess, and so they won't be able to have me do that next year, which is really sad. I cried. I just had a long talk about it, but it's okay because sometimes, doors have to close. I've had a lot of closed doors in my life, especially when it revolved around dance. A lot of closed doors, but it led me to where I am now, where I have a place, I have a studio that I'm letting God pour into. So I just have to pray and have faith that He's doing exactly what He has intended to do. So I'm trusting Him with that. And right now I'm getting ready to start posting my schedule and basically getting right into my business and letting it grow and prosper and that kind of thing. So that's what I'm doing now. On to the next step and into hopefully a really, really cool future. So this is one of those times where I'm going to be really vulnerable. I'm kind of experiencing the start of what I call dips, which is basically where I sink into like a little depression, where I'm just so tired and sad and just kind of unable to be light and happy and all those things that I usually am. So that's where I'm at now, and I kind of know why I am there. A lot of the times loss or endings, will put me into this place. Like after a performance, I usually will always be in like a little dip. I've gotten better over time, just knowing and expecting it, and being able to kind of combat it. But right now, because there's so much that needs to be done, I kind of feel the contrast of that, of there's so much I need to do, but I just don't feel able right now. But I need to get it done, so then I have to overcome what I'm feeling inside in order to be productive externally. And a lot of times that just sinks me further, and my inside will withdraw more and more. So I'm hoping I'm just, still in the recovering process of this weekend, and of just really the past month has been crazy. And it's been a year since the worst month of my life. So who knows how long that takes to recover from. But I'm going to keep taking one step in front of the other. Today probably won't be productive, or as much as I want it to be. Maybe I'll be able to take these feelings and create something like a dance or poem out of it, so that there's some positive consequence. But we'll see. For now, I just made some cake, which always helps. But I'll get through this. I always do. Because otherwise I wouldn't be here. And I'm in a good place. So I just have to keep taking those steps forward. So that's what I'll do. So I've been sitting in the same place all day. I updated my website, and now I just have to send out emails and post it to Facebook and stuff to start getting the word out, which is really scary. And I also need to respond to the email that I got this morning from my, I guess now it's previous company I was dancing with. And I'm not sure how I'm doing. I just feel very low, very low. So I came outside because I thought some fresh air would do me good. And it's kind of strange because this is the first time, with vlogging and stuff, so I'm actually like kind of documenting my mood. And like just a few minutes ago I was in the kitchen and I just kind of felt like, bursting into tears for like no particular reason. And being out here, like a car just drove by, and my immediate response is to lay down flat, and like I feel very exposed right now, even though like if you can look and see there's like some stuff to put some plants in and then some trees, so like really the people on the road can't really see this really well. But in my mind, since I see them, they can see me. And I freak out. And I do this whenever I come out here to enjoy some sun or anything. I just feel like, everyone can see me and everyone's judging me. And, that's a symptom of, social anxiety. So it's not even being in a social environment, it's just being outside. And I remember I would walk around the neighborhood and I would just constantly feel like people were watching me from the windows. Partly because I do that, I look out my window and watch people, so I assume other people are doing the same thing. But I wanted to just kind of record that because I was even in my room, in a nice safe place, and I heard some kids walking by on the street, and I just, got, like, my body just went into kind of like panic mode of, oh my goodness, they could probably see me, and what if they're seeing me, they're probably like judging me, and what are they thinking, and just all this just stupid stuff. I'm just kind of trying to like calm those thoughts, but then the mood I'm in right now is just kind of low, so when I calm those thoughts, I just kind of go into like this numbness of, sadness and hopelessness, and it's one of those things, like, I know I'll be better, but it's so hard to tell people, it's like, hey, just deal with me for a little bit. And my family does, a really good job, my sister especially, like, they figured out, how to relate to me. So I guess that's the encouragement I would give to someone, who goes through this kind of thing, is that you'll find someone who understands you, and just be willing to build that relationship and go through some, hard times, but find someone who's willing to understand you, because even if they don't right now, if they want to, you guys will make a way, and just kind of, keep going forward. Don't let this, this moment, this feeling, this mood dictate, your entire life up till now. Just because right now you may not feel 100% doesn't mean that you need to go all the way to zero. Just reserve your energy, reserve yourself a safe place, so that the next day you can start going up and up and up. And maybe you'll only get to like 80%, but hey, think back to when you were, at your lowest. It's okay. It's still okay. You're getting there. And you'll have better days and you'll have bad days, but it'll balance out into just an adventurous life, an adventurous journey through life. So hold tight to those moments more than these ones, where nothing seems to be getting done. And you'll look back and see that, no, you actually did some stuff, you took some steps forward. Sometimes even if it was just getting out of bed and into the shower or something, that's progress. That's more than what you wanted to do. So give yourself that, and keep thriving, not just surviving each day. You'll get there, okay? It's getting dark now. I'm not sure if you can even see me, but I was able to interpret all of these feelings, this mood, into a kind of long poem called Hands, which just basically talks about the hands of like the future, like anxieties and past regrets and stuff, holding your head tight and trying to break free from that. So that was very helpful. So that's what I want to encourage you to do. If you ever go through like a low or these things, find an outlet that you can express it through, because it will help you. It'll create a way that you can tangibly deal with these things, these thoughts, these feelings. You can look at it, you can see it, you can organize it. So you're gonna find some control there. So I encourage you to do that. It does really help. I am so tired. It's been a really long time since I felt this bad. And it's funny because I can feel myself trying to brush it off. Like when you see someone, even if you're having a bad day, you kind of put on a smile and, do the small talk kind of thing. Whereas when you're in front of your close friends and family, you act like a completely different person. I kind of feel myself doing this in front of the camera, kind of brushing it off like, it's not that bad. When really, like, a minute ago I was wanting, to cry. Yeah, It's really hard. And I don't always understand it when I feel like this. It's hard to know if it's just emotional, anxiety, depression, that kind of thing, or if it's, physical. I have chronic Lyme disease, which, if you don't really know what that is, for me, it's basically the symptoms of chronic fatigue syndrome or fibromyalgia. Those things, I have those types of symptoms where, I'm just unable to do things, but I'm really glad that I did a lot today, more than I thought I was going to be able to. And I accomplished a lot, and I'm so glad. So tomorrow will be a fun day, hopefully, kind of just putting all this behind me and just creating memories, creating moments, and just living one step at a time. So that's all I'm doing. Living each day at a time, moment at a time, each step at a time. So right now I'm going to go to sleep. I'll catch up with you later.